In this video, I'd like to use a base block model to multiply 300 times 5. You have a choice of making 300 copies of 5, or you can make 5 copies of 300. I don't think you want to watch a video where I make 300 copies of 5, so instead I will make 5 copies of 300. Oftentimes you'll see me using a flat that looks like this, that has 100 units in it. So one flat is 100 units. However, since this object is difficult to draw, I'd like to show you how you could do the problem by just drawing one big square rather than 100 units, so that it'd be easy to draw and it would work as long as you know that this big square represents a flat or 100 units. Since I want 300 units and each one of these is 100 units, I will need 3 of these squares. So on your paper you could draw 3 squares on top of one another. That would be 1, 2 squares. One more would be 3. So this would represent 1, 2, 3 flats or 300 units. And now I need to make 5 copies of that. So this would be 1 copy. This would be 2 copies. 3 copies, 4 copies, and finally 5 copies. So to summarize, this is 1, 2, 3 flats or 300 units, and I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of it. So I have 5 copies of 300. That would be 300 plus 300 plus 300 plus 300 plus 300 more. If you add 300 5 times, that's the equivalent of making 5 copies of 300. And if you did that, you would get 3, 6, 9, 12, 1500 or 1,500. So 300 times 5 is equal to 1,500.